Do you think Ned and Ariel Fulmer are going to split up? So far, it doesn't look like it because they're still wearing their wedding rings in the wake of his massive cheating scandal. Try Guys star and his wife Ariel appear to be working on their marriage after controversy erupted following the revelation that Ned had been in a consensual workplace relationship with one of his employees. But Ned and Ariel were both spotted with their bands yesterday. Apparently they left in separate directions but ended up at the same school for drop-off. They actually looked quite happy together, and Ned was even seen smiling in photographs. So the two of them have clearly decided to work through his indiscretion and try to put the whole thing behind them, which is exactly what Ariel said in her statement that she posted on Instagram. She wrote, "Thanks to everyone who has reached out to me. It means a lot. Nothing is more important to me and Ned than our family. And all we request right now is that you respect our privacy for the sake of our kids." So yes, they have two very young kids, 4-year-old Wesley and 2-year-old Finley, which is reason enough for them to stay together. After the news got out, Ned took to his own Instagram confirming that yes, he had in fact cheated on his wife. He said, "Family should have always been my priority, but I lost focus and had a consensual workplace relationship. I'm sorry for any pain that my actions may have caused to the guys and the fans, but most of all to Ariel. The only thing that matters right now is my marriage and my children, and that's exactly where I'm going to focus my attention." But the way his so-called apology was worded is extremely telling, because he was clearly trying to make it sound better than it was. I'm sure Ariel didn't consent to their office romance, so there was really no point putting that part in. As of today, he and Alex no longer follow each other on any form of social media. But even though his wife might have forgiven him, his official statement on the scandal has not absolved him of any other kind of consequence. Keith, Zach, and Eugene chose to act quickly when Ned's character as a devoted husband and father fell apart. Despite the fact that they've known each other for years and built a successful brand together, the rest of the Try Guys wasted no time in cutting ties with their friend and released a statement just 2 days after the news broke out. On their official Instagram page, they stated that Ned had been fired. Quote, "Ned Fulmer is no longer working for the Try Guys. As a result of an internal review, we do not see a path forward together. We thank you for your support as we navigate through this change. This action was so swift that it surprised a lot of people, but judging by how quick it was, it seems likely that they all knew what was going on, given that it was such a small workplace. But it remains to be seen how the scandal will affect their primary channel and the other people tangled up in the mess of it all." If you've watched any of the Try Guys' videos, references to Ned's wife abounded from the very beginning. In fact, just the way he says "my wife" has earned catchphrase status and inspired countless compilation videos and even official Try Guys merchandise, including a figurine with a plastic Ned that repeats the phrase "my wife." In general, many people feel that the guys demonstrate examples of good, non-toxic masculinity, so their connection with them feels very real. In fact, of the more than 7.5 million subscribers to the Try Guys' YouTube channel, the vast majority of the audience is women, nearly 80%. The age demographic is young, particularly women in their late teens and early 20s. Having a large female audience is not a bad thing in and of itself, but it goes to show you that there was always a performative aspect to Ned's feminism, and that was the whole reason why he had a fan base at all. So by betraying the image of him, he has irreparably tarnished his brand. By now, it should be clear to everyone that workplace romances are never a good idea. Not only does it have potential to get awkward if you break up, but you might have to take into account power dynamic as well. Ned was the executive producer of the Try Guys. The 35-year-old comedian and author founded the group in 2014 while working for BuzzFeed, which turned out to be YouTube gold, and they now have almost 8 million followers on their channel. Alex Herring, on the other hand, worked under Ned as the associate producer, and over the years she's been featured in many of their YouTube videos, probably because their workplace is very small. So of course the staff would become close with each other over time. But that doesn't change the fact that Ned was still Alex's boss, and even if the two of them weren't cheating on their respective partners, their relationship would still be unethical because of their positions in the company. So what do you think about the scandal? Let us know in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.